Yesterday, the city of Cleveland did something. Hello, Cleveland. WPRK in Cleveland. Do you know what just happened? Your city. Are you living in the city of Cleveland? Are you thinking the decision is coming that LeBron James is coming back to the Cavaliers to end his career? The city of Cleveland has filed a special appeal, basically a lawsuit, and they're filing it against the Ohio Department of Transportation. Cleveland is suing Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is suing Ohio. It's an internal fight. It's like owner v. owner. Oh, I dig it. Because it means that something rotten's happening in the state of Ohio. And here's the backstory. And you know about this. Do you remember that the city of Cleveland wanted the Browns to stay in the city of Cleveland, but the Browns now want to move to Brook Park, which is outside the city of Cleveland? And then the city of Cleveland said, wait a minute, Cleveland, you can't do that. There's something called the Modell Law, and the Modell Law simply states that you are not allowed to move out of the city of Cleveland without giving people inside the city of Cleveland an opportunity to buy your team and get a deal done inside the city of Cleveland. And the Cleveland Browns ownership said, really? Really? You think that I'm so dumb that I signed Deshaun Watson for $230 million, but I don't pay attention to not violating the Modell Law? Wait, what was that again? I can't remember it, Jimmy's wife and child said. What was that? But they went forward with Brook Park, and they're showing all this sort of thing. But they're building near an airport. I know about these things. Marlins Park is built near Miami International Airport. We needed to get permission from the Florida Department of Transportation, the people who run the airport authority, the local governments, because we needed to make sure that our ballpark was not in the flight plan. We needed to make sure that the height of the ballpark was not going to be a problem to flights. Because, lo and behold, as much as you like your football and baseball and basketball and apple pie, flight plans, glide slopes happen to be more important. So, cut two. The Ohio Department of Transportation tells the Cleveland Browns, sorry, dude, you're trying to build a 221-foot stadium? That's too high. You're only allowed basically 121 plus 42. You're allowed 163. I don't think that's right. It is right. 163. That's the law. You can go 163 feet above, but you can't go 221. You're 58 feet too high. Your stadium can't be that high. The thing about football stadiums and baseball dome stadiums, they have to be high enough that only Aaron Judge can hit the roof. You can't build one where all of a sudden there's a roof closed and then some guy punts it, or one of those 50-yard field goals, or one of those bombs by any quarterback now is in danger of hitting the roof. It's a thing. So guess what? The Ohio Department of Transportation said, sorry, no go. Then, out of nowhere, on September 18th, the Ohio Department of Transportation said that the stadium will exceed the federal height limits, but granted a waiver after it concluding the project would not alter flight operations at Cleveland's airport. So all of a sudden, wouldn't you know it, that when permits were not going to be granted for a 221-foot high stadium, the Ohio Department of Transportation said, you know what? Change my mind. We'll give you an exception. So the city of Cleveland decided today, or this is yesterday, here's what we're going to do. We're suing them because we're saying, how can that be? How can it be that you are willing to give an exception now? And we're talking safety. We're talking the public good, and that's how much you're trying to screw the city of Cleveland. It's the greatest argument of all. The city of Cleveland is arguing the Ohio Department of Transportation is ready for death and destruction as long as Jimmy Haslam can keep having the opportunity to sign Deshaun Watson. It's brilliant. Now the city of Cleveland is putting their foot in the sand, saying that Jimmy Haslam and the Browns, you think we're going down? You think we're going to stop at the Modell Law? We're going to try to get you everywhere. We're going to get you with permitting. You may not need it. We're going to try. We're going to figure out on game days how to make it that no one from the city of Cleveland will even get to your games. Do you care? Maybe not. We're going to make sure that you can't get camera angles because every single home game, we're going to make sure that we're dropping fart bombs all over the tailgaters. Who knows what the city of Cleveland can do in terms of their level of pettiness? But this appeal against the Department of Transportation, how do you think it's going to go? The city of Cleveland would have to go in and say, sorry, folks. I don't think the Department of Transportation understood. You can't have a stadium that high and they're going to show like model airplanes in a glide slope landing at Hopkins International Airport and like landing on one foot, one wing, or one wheel. Is that what they're going to go into court and say? Or are they going to allege some sort of side deal? You got to love those. What exactly did Haslam promise you? Because I know what he promised me. He promised me $28 million over 4 years on a no-show deal where they don't even have to do commercials for the City of Cleveland Commerce Department. Chamber. God, that would have been so smooth. That just would have been a chef's kiss if I had nailed it. Stick the landing, Samson. We'll see how that lawsuit goes. I have my own feeling how it's going to go.